All right, I'm here just doing a quick video, nice little comparison between a 3-iron and a hybrid for a 3-iron. This should be pretty interesting. I've been thinking a lot about which do I really want in my bag. I love a 3-iron. I like that I can flight it low. It's my fairway finder when I'm playing a course that's got really tight fairways and a lot of trouble. You know, I have a 5-wood in my bag right now, and it just gets the ball too high. It's too many things that can go wrong. So I like being able to flight one down low, but long par fives, maybe hitting this out of the rough, especially into a par five, is kind of a nightmare. Whereas this hybrid, I'm guessing is going to be a lot easier. I tried hitting a hybrid years ago, specifically for like one course that I just found myself on this par five in the rough a lot, and it worked well for that. But this has really got to kind of also be a fairway finder for me. I need to be able to hopefully flight it down. So I'll be really interested to see a couple things like ball flight and trajectory is going to be really important for me. Total distance too, like at some point I need it to not go too far, if that makes any sense, because I have a 4-iron. So if I have a huge gap in between that, I mean, some of the courses I play from the tips, par threes, you got like a 230-yard par three, like that's a 4, depending on where the pin's at. Sometimes I need a 3 or if there's wind. So like if this hybrid all of a sudden is super long, that kind of makes it difficult too. And I got to think about if it starts encroaching into how long I hit my 5-wood. I don't know, maybe I get to carry a 3-wood again. I don't know. So this could end up doing a lot of changes to my bag, because right now I feel like I have a pretty good gap between a lot of my clubs. But I'm really interested to hit a hybrid. It's been a long time since I have, and just kind of see how it performs compared to my 3-iron. So I'm hitting some a little bit old school Ping S55s. I love these irons. And this is actually a little bit older Titleist 913H. So we'll see how it goes. Forgot to add one thing. What I'm going to do is a real simple test. I'm going to hit 4 balls with the 3-iron, show you the data, and I'll hit 4 balls with the hybrid and show you that data, and we'll kind of see where these kind of stack up. All right, so here we go. 3-iron. Off the mat. We'll see how this goes. 4 shots real quick. That felt pretty good. Flying like 240, 261, a little run out for sure, but I think the simulator's adding a few yards. I just noticed I was warming up and I was hitting some 8-irons right before this, and they were a little bit longer than I would expect, like 4 or 5 yards on the carry, and then it was rolling, so take it with a grain of salt. Another one that felt pretty good. .254, at least it's on the machine, it's consistent, so there's that. So that's kind of good at least. So it's felt pretty similar. I can see the blue Sharpie marker on the iron where I'm hitting it from the 2 dots I put on the ball, so that's good. That one wasn't quite as crisp. Little matty first. Yeah, just a little bit shorter, which makes sense. That's good. 246. That would make sense to me. That was hit well. Yeah, that thing's screaming. Carrying 255. Ooh, that spun a lot on similar 263. Carried 255, so yeah, and that probably would have been real life. I hit that really well. All right, give me a moment and we'll show you the data. So full disclosure, I messed up and screwed up the tracking, so I had to go and hit 4 more shots real quick. They turned out about the same, so it's fine. But this is actually 4 shots after that because I don't use this software much. So now we'll look at some averages here. So here's our single shots. That one, that 281 one, I actually hit a flag on the range and it bounced forward. It was kind of interesting. But around 255, 260, I think was the average. We'll hit average here. That's pretty close. So 3-iron, 263, 248 carry. You see club speed, Ball speed 148. Yeah, so definitely pretty cool. You can see kind of the shot shape too was right over there to the right. Pretty straight, and that's why, like I say, this is my fairway finder. I really like this club because I feel like I'm very confident that I can hit a shot, get a decent amount of distance out of it, and find a fairway. And like desert courses, things like that, it's just an important club for me to have. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the hybrid next, and we'll see what that compares to. All right, so now we've got a 3 hybrid here. Interested to see what this kind of looks like in terms of performance. I'm not opposed to putting it in the bag. I'm going to be 40 years old soon, so I don't play blades anymore either. That felt good. That felt really good off the face. Whew! It's like a 265 carry, 277. So one of the things I was talking about though is this going to be too long? Like, am I going to end like this? That's kind of my 5-wood. My 5-wood's a 265, 275 club. But maybe I can play a 3-wood. That was a miss hit. That was towed. Yep, and it's going right on the simulator. Okay, well that's good. Miss hit 250. Ends up almost 260 push. Okay. I guess that's good to know too. I mean, I'm definitely going to have some miss hits, especially right now. I feel like I'm trying to do so much in my swing. It's really messing with me, but it's fine. I'll figure it out. All right. I have another miss hit. So maybe I won't figure it out. Another miss hit, definitely right, 240. I mean, I feel like if that was a miss hit with an iron, that would have been a catastrophe, though. So we'll see. I might have to hit it more in 4 just to get a fair comparison. That was better. Yeah, when I hit this just on the face, I'm carrying it 260 something, and it's going about 270. But for a lot of you, a hybrid, especially if you're newer into golf, it's definitely going to be easier to hit than a 3-iron. So it might be just something that's good to put in your bag for those longer irons. I think it's something that most people see is really popular nowadays. So, and there's a good reason for it. All right. Well, some positives and some negatives for sure. So right off the bat on the left side, look at that dispersion. Like, I don't know what it is about hybrids, but I guess I've always kind of struggled with them. Maybe I just need to actually practice with them more, but I definitely feel like I don't have a consistent miss, and you can kind of see it there. I'm missing right and left. It's a little concerning for sure. So we'll go and we'll look at and compare these shots. It's like some of these I hit were just monsters, though. Shot 7, so yeah, shot 6, 263, carry 261, 273, and those were the ones that I hit well. Another carry 260. So I hit some poor shots with this thing too, and I'm not surprised by that because there's a reason I don't have a hybrid in my bag right now. I don't know what it is, but I just don't tend to do great with them. But even with some of those bad shots, that's tough. So it's about the same carry. I don't know that I would feel comfortable with this. Like, let's say it was a par 3 and I had a specific distance, because I feel like the face is hot. Like, I can hit one all of a sudden 20 yards longer. So I think the 3 iron is more consistent in terms of distance, and for me, it's more consistent in terms of the shot shape. I hit kind of like low draw that I can run out there, but if I had to pick something to hit out of the rough, it's not going to be a 3 iron typically unless I have a teed up lie. I mean, it's going to be that hybrid would be better. So I definitely got some things to consider. Maybe some more practice with the hybrid, but the big thing to think about too is if you switch out clubs, like if I've moved this hybrid in, well, now I've almost replaced my 5 wood because I'm hitting this thing close to my 5 wood. So now do I put a 3 wood in? And now I've got this big gap between my 4 iron and my next club. Whereas right now my 4 and my 3 iron are a pretty healthy gap. And then I've got like a 5 wood. So definitely things to think about. Not just how far are you hitting the club, but also like think about the spacing in between your clubs. You want kind of a healthy gap of, probably somewhere between 10 to 15 yards between clubs. So you don't end up with some club where all of a sudden you have a 30-yard gap in between and you're having to hit these like really soft or really hard shots. So I hope you like the video, and please like and subscribe. All right, well, we talked about it, so now I got to do it. Here's the 3-wood that I could put back in the bag. And I'm not going to lie, it'd be kind of nice to have. It's definitely right. Oh, that was really poorly hit. 281. Okay. Oh, rocket ship. $297. That was a rocket. $297.